glad you're considering running ads for your local business on social media, because too many miss this low-cost opportunity to reach their customers. Let me show you how to do it for the top social media platforms. Join me on the inside. Hi, I'm Morgan, a digital marketing professional here at LYFE Marketing. A lot of our clients at the agency are small local businesses who are trying to navigate the tricky waters of social media advertising. Today I'm going to talk about how to run social media ads for local businesses, because I'm sure a lot of you are just like them, and maybe you can't afford agency help at the moment. Topics in today's video include how to set up ads for local targeting for Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. There's also going to be information on your targeting options for each platform, and ideas and best practices, and some examples when I have them. Let's get started. Before I get into the video, I do want to talk about Google Ads for local businesses for just a quick second. I usually recommend my clients set up Google Ads even before they run ads on social media. These ads require much less maintenance than social media ads, and with the dynamic ads option on Google, you'll want these running in the background while you're doing the heavy lifting on social media. Now, I know many small businesses don't have huge marketing budgets, so it might be difficult to justify advertising on both Google and social media, but you need to do it. Ideally, you'll be able to spend at least $500 a month on Google and $500 a month on social, whichever platform you decide to start with. This seems to work well for most small businesses, but the more that you can spend, usually the better. We've found that smaller budgets can work, they just take longer and you'll get fewer results. But if you can start with a smaller budget and increase it in a couple of months, you should be fine. It's those tiny budgets extended for months and months that become challenging. Google Ads are important for local businesses because you want to capture that foot traffic. If I'm Googling cafes near me in a town that I've never been to before, I'm going to click on one of the first few options. Now you'll also want to set up your Google business page, which is what you see here at the top of this results page. Those are super helpful to have. You're missing out on a lot of potential customers, locals, and folks who are just visiting the area by not making Google a priority. We have an entire playlist of videos to help you set up and run Google Ads for your business. There are links to resources and other information in the description. Let's get into social media ads for local businesses. Why wouldn't you run ads to social? People in your town are users of social media, so it makes sense to advertise to them there so that you can get more business, especially since it's relatively inexpensive to do so, particularly when compared to print and television ads. Let's look at your local options on the top platforms. But before we do that, here's a quick message from our co-founder.
Hey, we just helped a small business make over $1.5 million through Facebook advertising. And after managing millions of dollars in ad spend for thousands of different small businesses, we have decided to give away everything we learned to you in a special program. If you want to learn the blueprint to success, the best practices from some of the fastest growing companies in the world, and all of the different tools you will need, then sign up for our social ads training program today.
Welcome back. We'll start with learning how to run location targeted ads on Facebook and Instagram. Why would we choose this option? Well, because you can reach billions of people this way, that's why. And the majority of people are on Facebook and Instagram, so it's a good place to start if you're a local business. Here's a quick rundown of how it works. For more detailed video on anything that I talk about here today, let us know that you'd like to see it in the comments. When you set these up in the Facebook Business Manager, you can run them on Facebook and Instagram, so I recommend doing them that way. Let's look at a couple ad types first. One type is store traffic. These ads use location information to show ads to people who are near your physical store. These are a must, obviously, if you have a store that you want people to actually walk into. Engagement, follows, conversions, and other objectives are ads that allow you to target your audience based on geographic location, including city, state, and country. So they're slightly different than the store traffic ads. Let's look at your targeting options and some examples. As I mentioned above, for all objectives other than store traffic to a physical location, you can target by city, state, and country. You also have additional options. The first is targeting users who live in the location that you've selected. If you specifically want to target locals, you'll use this option. Here's an example. Offer a special punch card for locals to incentivize year-round visits. Announce events. Show off your products, drinks, food, or your spaces, and invite locals to like your page. The second group is users who frequently travel to that location. Here are some examples. Restaurants, hotels, real estate agents, and many other businesses can target frequent visitors. Are you a local business of some other type? You can still advertise a promotion or a coupon. If you're a real estate agent, you can promote an ad enticing folks to finally move to their dream location. The third group is users who were recently in that location. Here's an example. Find events relevant to your ideal customer. Then run an ad in the days following that event, promoting your business to users who were recently in that location. You kind of get to poach the event audience that the person who threw that event paid a lot of money for. We filmed a number of videos with full tutorials walking you through an ad setup on Business Manager. Check those out after this video and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications by ringing that bell so that you don't miss out on the next Facebook ad video. And if you're looking for agency help, give us a call. We'd love to help you reach your advertising goals. Let's look at geotargeting on TikTok. In May, TikTok announced geotargeting on the platform. This is a great option to find new people for your local business. Here's a quick rundown of how it works. TikTok utilizes DMA geotargeting, so advertisers can captivate a highly engaged audience in a safe and secure way. A DMA region is a group of counties that form an exclusive geographic area. There are 210 DMA regions covering the entire continental United States, Hawaii, and parts of Alaska. DMA geotargeting uses standardized geographic areas so that businesses can share more relevant, interesting, and impactful content with their customers in those areas. This is supposed to help you save time and resources trying to track people down. So let's look at your targeting options on the platform. When you run ads on TikTok, you get access to these targeting options. Now, some of these will not be available in all countries, so keep that in mind. Typically, you can target countries, regions, states, provinces, metro areas, which is in beta testing right now, and cities, which is also in beta testing, and they have other options coming. Here are some location type examples for you. As you can see, there are lots of options that should work for most advertisers. Let's look at setting these up. I'll walk you through where to add your DMA targeting quickly now. First, you want to go to ads.tiktok.com and choose the correct ad account. Choose your objective and continue or pick up from a draft that you've previously started. Complete campaign details and click Next to go to Ad Group Info. Fill out your settings, promotion type, placements, and creative type sections. I suggest turning the creative optimization toggle on. Now it's time to choose your targeting. Include and exclude saved audiences here if you'd like. Under demographics, in location, you'll choose your placements. You'll need to check USA to enable DMA audiences. Uncheck any that you don't want to include. Next, you'll complete your demographic choices, set your daily budget. You'll need to use at least $20 to do this. And choose bidding and optimization settings. Then you'll select Next. You'll complete your ad creative here in this section and then publish. Let's look at a best practice. TikTok says the businesses that we see having the most success are those that embrace the creativity and authenticity of their TikTok community. For more on TikTok, here is 7 mistakes that you should avoid. I recommend that for viewing next. Let's look at local ads on Twitter now. Now, Twitter is the last platform that I'd recommend for small businesses, especially if you have a limited budget. It's almost never a good place to start, but I want to cover it in case you've seen some success on other platforms and you want to try your hand here. Or maybe you're already comfortable with advertising on Twitter. Let me know if you want a more detailed video by leaving a comment that says Twitter below. Here's a quick rundown of how they work. Now, even though I don't recommend Twitter over the other platforms in this video, it's not a junk place for advertising. The number of daily active users is actually increasing, and ad engagement increased 35% in 2020. And in Q4 2020, cost per engagement decreased by 3%. So it's worthwhile to try out if you've seen success on other platforms. Let's look at your targeting options. Twitter's targeting works off of someone's recent location using their GPS and other data. They also use machine learning to predict a user's location. Similar to the other platforms we've discussed, you can target specific geographies, countries, regions, metros, cities, and postal codes. Let's look at setting up targeting. You can specify your location targeting during campaign setup. First, you'll want to navigate to the targeting section of campaign setup. Then scroll to demographics. Within the location section, input the geolocations that you'd like to target. For more videos on Twitter, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, and check out our dedicated playlists. Social media is a great place to find local customers for your business. Always use the specific targeting options that are available to you. That is, unless you also sell products online and you're targeting a broader audience. DMA geotargeting, available on Facebook and Instagram, Google, TikTok, and on Twitter, is recommended by most platforms. Did you like this video? If so, please give it a thumbs up. It helps us know if you like what we're creating so that we can keep doing the most helpful content for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I'll see you soon.